The other day I thought to myself, randomly, how could I win in a mutually agreed upon fight with El Presador? The conditions that I set for the fight were kind of as follows. A. We would both be notified 1 month prior to our battle for training purposes. B. The stage for our duel could be anywhere and at any time following this month-long preparation. And C. During the battle, no purposeful blows to the genitalia whatsoever. Seems pretty logical. So I gave this fair amount of thought, because as you all know, El Presador is something of a man-beast, to put it lightly. At this juncture, as he would say, he is a hulking Goliath standing somewhere around 6.5 feet tall, weighing in at 240 some odd pounds, with an Adonis-like physique carved from stone. Also, something to consider, one does not simply become an all-American football superstar at St. Ignatius with bitch blood running through his veins. So, I'm also under the assumption that his body somehow naturally produces bull testosterone. Obviously then, I nor any other mortal human can match him strength-wise. I think that's a pretty fair deduction to make. So I realized that in order to defeat the beast, I must both outrun and outwit the beast. Therefore, I devised the following plan. First, I would imitate the philosophy presented in the film Rocky IV. For my month-long preparation, I would have to enter a secluded forest for my training, deprived of human interaction, in order to focus and both mentally and physically prepare myself for a possible demise. Second, in order to reach maximum speed and agility, I would have to slim down at least 20 pounds by eating nothing but nuts and berries provided by the landscape. Third, I would run 15 hours a day, focusing on my cardio and enhancing my stamina. And fourth, I would become one with the land, learning all the nuances and intricacies of the forest's geography. Here's the kicker though, I wouldn't leave the forest. See, nowhere in the stipulations does it mention a venue for our battle, so I would force the beast to come to me. And this is how I see my plan coming together, basically. As he enters my forest, I play with him and taunt him, both he as a person and his love for the Cleveland Browns or something to that effect. And this goes on for hours, maybe even days, until the beast's blood pressure and annoyance levels have reached beyond their natural thresholds. And in case you're unaware, El Presador is a very angry person, and he tends to vent his frustrations on flora. For example, like Kryptonite to Superman, whenever he sees a tree and he's pissed off, something compels him to destroy those trees, no matter what the circumstances are. So, thanks in part to my taunting, Prez gets so enraged that he does just that, beastifying on saplings and old-ass trees, knocking them down by the dozens, perhaps even by the hundreds. And this goes on for a while, my taunting and my uncatchable speed, and they both push him past the breaking point. So, the beast's exhausted, and he's mentally drained, and, well, he destroys one tree too many. A tall one, thick, heavy, and he doesn't have the strength to dodge this thing as it comes collapsing towards him. And fortunately, it lands atop his head with a dull thud, and he's basically knocked unconscious. David beats Goliath without even throwing a single punch, and I'm anointed champion. Also, I suddenly have many women and millions of dollars. That's basically it in a nutshell.